Well, hello my friends. Welcome to Songwriter's Journal number 12. You are music lovers and aficionados and all-around good people, and I appreciate you. I'm Rob Edenbow, musician, songwriter, dog lover, and beer connoisseur, doing pumpkin ale this time of the season. I'm coming to you from the beautiful farmlands of Lancaster County, Pennsylvania. This is a vlogcast about music from an artist's perspective, both as a songwriter and a performer of both covers and original songs. I'm new to the market as a performer for hire, and I'm setting my thoughts towards recording my first songs. I'm sharing my successes and failures here on my journey. So please give this video a like, subscribe to my YouTube channel please. It certainly helps me a lot, and I enjoy having you along for the ride here. I want to take an episode and just share some thoughts on cover songs. I love covering other songwriters' songs. The songs, by people that have inspired me and taught me my craft. I live and die by them out on the stage. Cover songs are an integral part of what I do live, and live is the key to what I'm trying to do musically. So yeah, songwriting is the core of who I am. It's what I want to do with my career, but I'm not just out there, saying I'm an all originals guy. That's just not me. Not where I'm at, I should say, even though that's a part of me and a part of where I'm going. I feel the local bar scene, that's doing originals only, that would just be a harder sell. So the art of covering a song is an essential building block to what I've been doing on so many levels. There's a whole universe of careers that are based on covering other people's songs. Fully developing that part of my career, that's beyond me for now. Such would take away too much time from creating the originals. And that, getting too far into the cover songs would make me lose focus on being able to express my creative side. My rationale would be, a live show is going to need connection to the audience, and that takes time and refinement, just like anything else. It's a struggle for me because I rarely connect to anyone, much less through a fourth wall. So how we learn cover songs is often associated with our musicianship skills, our talent and our effort. In other words, we're judged by our peers on our method. My system is pretty low on the supposed value scale. Once in a while, I'll do the so-called honorable thing by learning a song by ear. For the last 2 years or so, I've done the worst, most pathetic thing possible. I've paid for an ultimate guitar subscription and then gone to YouTube for free tutorials. Hey, don't judge me. It works for me. And it's gotten me out there singing, performing, and actually doing this stuff. Whereas the other road, and we've covered this before, I've spent well over a decade now trying to get to a point where I can perform. It's probably closer to 13 or 14 years. I'm still not ready for that honorable way of, learning cover songs. You know what? If it's a hindrance, holding yourself up to standards, false pride, or anything like that, you've got to be able to sweep that aside at some point, just to make progress in life. Anyway, I suppose everyone's got their own angle on how cover songs should be learned. For me, I needed to find a way that worked and was accessible for me and my current ability, not my ability that I'm gonna have someday, probably. Because not learning is disheartening. Another thing about cover songs is people know and love them, and they provide a way to connect with you, the audience. The audience that I have right now is a captive audience that belongs to whatever venue happens to hire me. So these people don't know me. For the most part, they don't know what I do or what I'm about. They just know the venue and they like live music. God bless them. I'm so happy that they're there and that I have, had some opportunities to play for them. So at the end of the day, I was just hired to be the live music, the special of the day. But nonetheless, I'm going to treat it as the opportunity it is. I'm really going to give it 100%, and I'm going to try to make a connection somehow with those people that are there. So this is not to say that I have to go and be just wallpaper, I can tell a few stories or jokes, and I can plug the venue, I can sell drinks, suggestively sell from the stage, Don't forget the bartenders, they make great drinks, whatever. And, encourage tipping of the wait staff and the bartender. That's being a good partner, and that's what we're all here for, to help one another. They're helping me, giving me the opportunity. Obviously, they're paying me to be there. And I'm helping them by promoting the bar and being that live music, that background, even if it is looked at as wallpaper for most of the people that are there. I don't know, but my job is to not get discouraged and constantly be trying for some sort of connection. So the other thing I want to say is, I think there's something snobby about being an originals only performer, if that's what makes, if by doing that makes you think that you're somehow a better artist than, say, a cover artist. It's all equal ground, all equal in value, and honestly, once the song's written, you're performing songs. I feel that playing covers earns you people's attention, and the more you play songs that most people want to hear, then the more people are going to be paying attention. And that's where I want to throw in an original song. Great entertainers can do that without any cover songs, I know. I haven't developed those skills yet, but I will. So covers occupy at least half of my time and the vast majority of my live shows for now, and that's a great end game for anyone. Cover songs are brilliant. I love them, and I love anyone who does them. I feel good knowing I'm not alone on that. I feel good too when I say I'm about to do one I wrote today, and then I can see everybody's attention, perk up, and they're smiling, and they want to hear something about me that came from me. I've earned their interest and attention at that point. That really feels good. Another thing I feel people wanting is some autobiographical details and storytelling. They want to know who I am. Songwriter's Journal #1 was built on that concept, and the song I wrote for that is developed into a showpiece. I've done it out a few times. I think people want connection. They want your story. They want to know who you are and what you're about. You are entertainment. You, meaning me in this case, but for my fellow singer-songwriters, cover song artists, performers, actors, anyone who's on stage, comedians, whatever your art is, people want to connect to you. So I'm going to tradition to my original work of the week. I've got a fragment this time. I dreamed it up literally as I was asleep in the morning off my day off. I was trying to sleep in later than normal. Usually I'd get up around 4:30 in the morning, but the previous night I'd been up past 3 reading. I slept in till about 8. I only throw this in there because it shows how my internal rhythms had kind of been thrown off, creating an abnormal situation, a little stress on the body that's not normally there. It doesn't sound like much. I stayed up late, slept in later. but something was off, and there was a dream mechanism that was triggered in the wee hours of the morning, where I was hearing music and even lyrics, hearing, not only hearing myself sing it, but seeing myself sing it. There was also just a piece to the story is that it was unusual in the way I had, altered my schedule, but also what I dreamed up was a little different than what I normally dream up. In this case, it was definitely a minor key. Not something I write a whole lot in. I know I have a songwriter's journal earlier in my episodes here where I tried one. I wasn't real thrilled with it, and it hasn't developed at this point. I know that my homework was going to be researching some more, and I did keep up with some of that homework, and I even added some minor songs. I did some research to find out what songs were in minor keys, and got them onto some playlists so that I'm listening to them. Didn't do a whole lot of research into how to develop like the theory. I didn't do much on that. I thought about it and even brought up a site on my phone while I was writing this song, trying to get it onto paper, so to speak, and I didn't really use it. It was there, and I thought better of it. I thought, really, this is something I heard, and even if I'm wrong about whether it's a minor key versus major key, at that point I didn't even know what key. I hadn't picked one. I really felt like I had to try to sing the song and then find the music that matched what I was singing. So it's, again, not my usual method of creating a song. Normally I would start playing a guitar and start singing until I found the melody. And sometimes I would switch keys or chords till I could figure out where I was meeting the two together. In this case, no. I've got the melody. I've got this song, some rough idea of lyrics. I knew it was about vampires. So I was singing that. Again, this is just another component of this that's a little different for me, and gave me an opportunity to explore something. So as I said, the song's about vampires. It's called Death of a Vampire. All I know is the first all I know is the first verse that I wrote is about hunting a vampire down and destroying it. I feel like the song is going to have an analogous meaning wherein it's about people who suck the life out of you. So it's probably going to lyrically be mythological, but its applicability is going to be pretty mundane in reality. I can't say why I chose to write this in a minor key. This was just gut instinct. That's where it should lie. And, when I started playing the music after I was singing it, and I added the music, it felt right. It wasn't like pieces of a puzzle coming together or even creating something out of nothing. For once, what I was playing matched what I was hearing in my head. It was like remembering a dream or a place, it was this feeling that I'd been to this place before. I didn't have enough time when I was in that songwriting space to write the whole song. Usually I would try to get a verse and a chorus before moving on. In this particular instance, I was struggling with the chorus part. My normal struggling, not anything unusual. I had some progressions, and at this point I did open the website and looked at what kind of progressions I could use, because I wanted to do something different, and I had no idea what this melody was going to be at this point. The only melody I dreamed about was the verse. Since then I've had some different ideas that that might all get put in the garbage, and I might go yet another different direction with it. But that's for another Songwriter's Journal episode maybe. I am planning to do some that will, just give me an opportunity to follow up on what I've already done, to show, hey, I'm going to play these songs that I've already written and let you see how they've developed over time. So, that's coming pretty soon. Matter of fact, I'll talk a little bit about that after the song here, but let me play the song for you here. Now, still need the lead sheet. They find out you were a vampire, they'll have you chained in the dungeon tonight. Then they'll open your coffin in the window at sunrise. Alright. I am liking it. I definitely am going to finish at least getting through a chorus and a second verse on this. Beyond that, I can't see where I'm going with it yet at this point. Is it going to have 3 verses, 4 verses? Is there a story I'm telling? I don't know yet. It sounds like there should be a story to it because I'm hunting this vampire. It sounds interesting, and I could develop that angle of it. But at this point, I don't have a plan for that yet. So possibilities are wide open. Alrighty then. Just want to mention that I'm about to start dabbling in YouTube Shorts. I shot one recently, and I'm planning to publish it this week. I want there to be at least a day or two in between publishing stuff, so it kind of looks like I'm doing some stuff on a more regular basis. It's been a little sporadic and way too spaced out. I'd like to be. I've been saying every episode, I think I've mentioned that I want to do it more often. This time I actually have something in the tank here ready to go, ready to publish. But Songwriter Journal number 12, which you're watching now, will be out before the short. It does feature one of my earlier songs, a little piece of it, so that you can hear, its progression, how it's developing a little bit. Eventually I'd like to have some Songwriter Journals where I'm revisiting stuff that I've already written and showing you, oh, this was just a fragment, now it's a full song, or I rearranged this completely or changed the lyrics, how it matured into something, and most importantly, whether or not it's something I'm using live on stage. Just remember, please, I did shoot some footage at my last gig that's been put up on my channel without any editing. Please visit my website, robedenbo.com. It's just my name, robedenbo.com, to learn more about me and my performance schedule. Please remember to hit like and subscribe to this video on my YouTube channel. So until we meet again, my friends, love and peace.